Welcome to the 19th year of South Africa's only international wine competition, the prestigious Michelangelo International Wine and Spirits Awards. The competition is backed by main sponsor and international label printing giant Colotype Labels, a multicolor company with its head office in Ohio in the USA. A further 8 industry-related companies sponsor individual trophies and contribute in no small way to the overall success of the Michelangelo. This year, 17 international wine and spirits experts representing 15 different countries were joined by local brandy and spirits judges Dave Hughes and Dr. Caroline Sneeman, and local wine judge Gregory Mutambe. In 1997, the Michelangelo International Wine and Spirits Awards was created with the purpose of identifying local wines and spirits which would do well in global markets. Today, 19 years later, this is more important than ever, with more and more South African producers focusing on export markets. The Michelangelo philosophy remains that if a wine is rated highly by our international judges, it will also fare well in markets outside South Africa. A total of 1,665 entries from more than 300 producers were entered and judged over 6 days in mid-August. Judging of the entries is done blind. The identity of each wine remains unknown, and the only information judges receive is the vintage and the varietal of the sample. The international 100-point judging system of the OIV is used. To ensure consistency, an entire class of wines is tasted by one panel, which could stretch over 2 or 3 days. Flights are also alternated between white, red, and dessert wines to reduce palate fatigue. Panels are chaired by a president, and if necessary, the wines are discussed when there are major differences in scores. The temperature of the wine is carefully monitored before leaving the waiting area to ensure that the wines are being judged at the optimum temperature. After 6 days of judging, 596 medals were awarded. 13 were platinum, 89 grand d'ors, 225 gold medals, and 269 silver medals. Particularly high scores were received by Shiraz, Natural Sweet, Botrytis, and fortified wines, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Chardonnay, and Chenin Blanc. The judges made particular mention of the overall quality of the Method Cup Classique and Botrytis wines, the smaller single red varieties where terroir expression was a significant factor, and port-style wines. With 1,665 entries received this year, the largest class was that of Sauvignon Blanc, with 198 entries. In the Sauvignon Blanc class, 7 Grand d'Ors, 16 gold medals, and 49 silver medals were awarded. The largest red class, namely Shiraz, attracted 166 entries. Of these, 3 platinums, 9 Grand d'Ors, 19 gold medals, and 24 silver medals were awarded. MCC entries showed a marked increase of almost 20%, with a total of 71 entries, as did Chenin Blanc, with a 25% increase, resulting in 126 entries. The MCC entries in this year's competition attracted a high number of top awards, namely 2 trophies, 2 platinums, 6 Grand d'Ors, 7 gold, and 11 silver medals. In the Chenin Blanc class, a total of 44 medals were awarded. They are 2 platinums, 6 Grand d'Ors, 16 gold medals, and 20 silver medals. This year, the Pinotage class experienced a record number of entries, namely 119. Here, the judges awarded 2 trophies, 1 platinum, 2 Grand d'Ors, 16 gold and 21 silver medals. A new dessert wine Grand Prix trophy was introduced from this year, with the aim of giving South Africa's excellent dessert wines more exposure and recognition. In addition to the new Colotype Grand Prix Dessert Wine Trophy winner, the 92 entries in the dessert classes produced 1 platinum medal, 10 Grand d'Or, 19 gold and 6 silver medals. The organizers wish to thank every one of the entrants for their participation, and we celebrate your success.